Come Sunday morning, I'm getting ready for church. Put on my shiny shoes and a clean white shirt. I've been waiting for this day all week long, so I can praise my God and sing my song. The Bible in my hand, I'm on my way to hear the words of God on this blessed day. I'm gonna lift my voice to the sky, just in case God and the angels are passing by. Sunday, Sunday morning, Sunday, Sunday morning. God has a plan for us all. Some will rise and some will fall. Come judgment day, have no fear. God will take his followers and leave the fallen here. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday morning, Sunday. Come Sunday, Sunday, Sunday morning, yes sir. Sunday, Sunday, come Sunday morning, Sunday, come Sunday, Sunday, Sunday morning. I'll meet you at God's house. God will be there. When I get to church, I'm gonna kneel and pray, thanking God, yes I am, for another day. Oh, come Sunday, I'm getting ready for church. Put on my shiny shoes and a clean white shirt. I've been waiting for this day all week long, so I can praise my God and sing my song. Come Sunday, Sunday, Sunday morning, Sunday, to see you. Come Sunday, 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 oh, God is gonna be there Sunday. Oh, yes, she is. Sunday, come Sunday, Sunday, Sunday morning. Well, come Sunday, yeah. God is gonna be there Sunday.
Diasporic music on Black Power 96 with Malinda Francis, Norman Richmond, and Lisa Watson is on the buttons, and we have a number of people on the line. We have Teddie Marrow, we have Norman Williams, we have Robin Lloyd, pardon me, and I want to ask Mr. Robin, are you still doing the Sloss and Shuffle?
Oh, you telling all my secrets now, huh?
I saw that. I was looking at American Bandstand on YouTube, and I guess people don't know that before the Crip Walk, we had the Sloss and Shuffle.
Yeah, I'm shuffling, but it ain't the sloth. At my age, I'm just shuffling along.
All right, we're talking about. This is an interview about our brother Teddie Marrow, and Teddie Marrow is a veteran of music. He's a young man, about in his, I guess he's 80 some years young, and he sounds like he's about 25. And we're also going to be talking to Norman Williams, a young man that is producing Mr. Marrow, and we have a Robin Lloyd on. I guess the first question I wanted to ask Teddie Marrow is, you're from North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Could you talk about who influenced you?
Back in the time, actually it was my mother, because my mother used to sing in church. I come from a singing family. Just about everybody in my family sings. So she used to take me to church when I was a kid, and that's when I got, hooked on the music, so to speak. But it's gospel has always been my thing that I've always wanted to get out into the world and just to show people what God gave me. I've always wanted to do that, and thank God He's given me that. And Robin and Norman and HB came into my life, and they made it possible. So you're talking to a very thankful person.
I'm going to let Malinda, the co-host, ask some questions now.
Okay.
Greetings. Thanks for coming on the show. Yeah, just maybe talk a little bit about come Sunday. We kind of opened the interview with that track. So talk a little bit about, recording and the process of that.
Okay. Well, what happened to me, I've been recording for quite a while, but now with being with Robin and Norman and HB, I get a chance to get what I write now out into the world. And I've written so many songs in my lifetime, but gospel music has always been the thing that touches my heart. And like I say, what you hear on my songs is actually what I live in my life and the things that I was taught as a child from my mother and father. So, like I say, my mom was a singer in church, and I used to listen to her and watch her. And I got a chance to open a show later on in life for the Five Blind Boys and the Mighty Clouds of Joy. So I've been doing it for quite a while, since I was about 14, since I started entertaining at that age. And I'm in my 80s now. So,
well, what made you write the song "Come Sunday"?
Well, the thing is, that was funny. Robin has always impressed me. I mean, every Friday he puts out over the cell phones and things, all the things that come out of that he's written. It comes out of his heart. And I wrote a song. I said, I'm going to write this song because when I talk to him and when I'm visiting with him, it inspires me. And the thing was, when I heard his messages that he sends out, well, when I read it every Friday, I just got hooked on that. And so I wrote this song really because of him, because I can imagine him getting ready to go to church on Sunday morning, and the lyrics were easy to write because, like I say, every Friday he sent out these words of God, and and it comes from his heart. And I'm thinking, I've never met anybody like that. So I was totally impressed with that. That's where that song came from, because just like when I got a chance to go down and visit Robert and his family, I got a chance to experience that. So that's where the song came from, Come Sunday Morning. That's from Robin.
You're listening.
Well, here's
to
the other take on it.
Oh, excuse me. We're listening to Diasporic music on Black Power 96. Who's speaking now?
Say that again. I didn't quite get it.
I say, who was speaking? Someone started talking.
Oh, that was me.
Who it was.
This is Norman. It's Norman Williams. So
Okay.
when Teddie finally put the song together and brought it to our attention, what he was doing and everything, and we started listening to it. Okay, this can go like that. So that's how we came up with the music part and the rest of it.
All right. Now, how was it? How has the record been received, or what kind of distribution do you have on it?
It's been. This is Robin here in Dallas, Texas. It's been received quite well. We're putting together a video to go out with it because it's sometimes I don't know if people know. Sometimes you think the A song, but the B song becomes the A song. And come Sunday morning, it's been received so well that we're going to do a video and put it out and promote it, along with another record track called "Mama Prayed," because Mother's Day is coming up. This is Robin speaking now, and so it's received quite well.
Well, the Mother's Day, we played that Mother's Day video, and whenever it was released, HB sent it to us, and we played that and sent that around. That's a great song. But I wanted to say that to tell Teddie that there's a brother by the name of Darnell Hendricks. He's out of St. Louis. No, he's out of Atlanta. He did a song called Ferguson. It was produced by Jimmy Roach. Jimmy Roach from Motown arrangers. Still Waters Run Deep and all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
He sounds like you, Teddie.
Okay. It's funny that you should mention Still Waters Run Deep. I live here in Dallas, Texas, and a few years ago, a friend of ours just moved here, Brian Holland, who was one of the writers of Holland, Dozier and Holland, is here in Dallas, Texas. Wow. We get together, and H.B. Barnum, who's our partner in the R&B label, that's R is for Robin, N for Norman, B for Barnum. Barnum did most of the arrangements back in the day for them, but Gordon never gave most of the arrangers any credit, but H.B. Barnum was arranger for most of all those songs when then Motown moved to California, to Los Angeles, where he resides.
Well, this sounds funny, but Dan Moore, the brother who wrote Sometimes We Touch, he's a good friend of mine, and he spent a lot of time with Brian with Brian Holland. Yeah, a lot of time with Brian Holland and who's the brother that wrote Fish Ain't Biting? Fish Ain't Biting.
I don't know, but I can call him up after this interview, Norman. I can call him up and ask him, and he'll tell me.
No, it was Lamont Dozier.
Yeah, Lamont Dozier. Yeah, and I was with Mickey Stevens 2 weeks ago. He was with Motown also. Mickey, he's still active. Yeah.
Mickey Stevens was married to Kim Weston, right?
Yes, and now he's married to Michelle, a young lady by the name of Michelle Stevens. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Any questions, Malinda?
Yeah, I was. What is besides the video? Are we gonna be hearing more tracks come out, or are you just writing, Teddie? Like, yeah, what's after this track?
Yes, Teddie's he has a whole EP where it's 5 songs on, and they're all great songs. So,
thank you.
What you can do is go. Yeah, they're all great songs. So we've got an EP on them. We're working on some video stuff. Check it out. You can actually Google Teddie Morrow. That's Teddie Morrow, Morrow, and then Google him. His tracks will come up. The new ones, that is.
And we're going to the studio. We're going to lay down about 10 more tracks because we're starting to get very good interest in the gospel. But it's a real good gospel sound. It's not hip hop. It's a today's sound for everybody.
Yes.
What we call it, grown folks gospel.
Yeah, adult. Yeah, gospel for grown folks. Yeah.
That's a good way. I never heard it put like that.
Grown folks. Hashtag grown folks gospel.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember
when I was.
Go ahead. I'll cut you off.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna tour at all, or or you're just working on the studio right now?
Well, we're working on, this is Robin in Dallas. We're working on the videos, but we are going to be bringing Teddie into, we had him in LA, but H.B. Barnum has a live choir, and they have some dates coming up for this summer. And this in the fall here, I'm working on some things here in Dallas to bring him to Dallas, Texas for Curtis King, who's head of the Black Academy of Arts, and they bring in arts and shows here in the Dallas area. And so we're working on that, as well for promotions,
So, Robin, do you perform mostly gospel now, or performing? What do you still do live work?
I do writing, but we have a country artist also. We do some stuff with local artists here in town, and I'm starting writing and producing mostly, but we're just promoting the people that we really, really, really think that they have something to say, not just because they want to make money. Because you're recording for money, it's not going to last. But if you're recording because you love what you do, the craft, and it's hard to find that nowadays of late, Yeah. Myself, the reason I stopped performing, I found myself performing just for money, and there was no happiness in just for money. And I'm doing what I love now, and it brings me joy. And Teddie brought me joy, a great joy. Little did he tell you about that song, Mama Prayed. 8 years ago, they gave me 24 hours to live. And my mother, who's 96 years old now, came and spent 6 weeks in the hospital room. They took me off of life support. And the doctor said the only thing that saved you was your mother praying for you. Because we give you up. Yeah.
Wow. No, and Robin, it's something that you said that because I was telling Norman last night when I spoke with him that the doctor told my mother that I wouldn't live to see the sunrise the next morning. So I know. And when Robin was telling me about his situation, about his sickness, and see, like I say, he doesn't have any idea how much he has inspired me. And the thing is, his life and my life kind of cross. And Norman, you were telling me last night that I told you there was an Indian lady that actually saved my life. And you were telling me there was somebody who saved your life like that. That was an Indian. And we were talking about all the plants and things she had in the yard. And your path and my path crossed then, Norman. It's just the same thing.
That was my grandmother was from Mississippi, and she has Choctaw roots, and Choctaw roots from the Native Americans, and she could go out and dig something out of the ground and boil it, and whatever was get it right.
Yeah, and
Norman,
you said that last night. Yeah, same thing.
Norman, you say your parents are from Mississippi?
My grandmother was from Mississippi, but most of my grandfather was Mississippi, and I think my grandfather was from on my mother's side was from North Carolina, but I most of my family we were from Louisiana, Arcadia.
Yeah. Well, I was born in Mississippi. This is Robin. I was born in Mississippi too. All of my family's from Mississippi, and my grandfather is Indian also, a Choctaw.
Choctaw,
Cherokee. Sam Lloyd, Cherokee, full-blood Cherokee, and and my wife is from Louisiana. So you and I, we got a lot of ties together without even knowing it. Yeah, there's no coincidence in gospel or Christianity. It's only divine providence. Yeah.
Small world, huh?
We're gonna find the whole family now, huh? We're gonna find the whole family.
And you know, Teddie didn't tell you really how we really met. When I was in his secular business, I had a bass player by the name of Paul Starworth, who left me and went to play for Slide Stone when Larry Graham left. And he and Paul were friends, and Paul told him, said, if you ever want a producer or somebody that I trust, that's how, and he gave him my phone number and called me. And that's how we really met. So, you know, like I said, things really happen, you know, in God's timing, you know.
What was the bass player's name? The guy who plays Larry Graham?
His name was Paul Starworth, and he played with Sly. Also, Paul, if you look him up, he played with George Dukes. He also played with George Harrison's band when he left, played bass when they left the Beatles. And he played with bass with me. I took him on the road when he was 19 years old.
But remember, there was another guy that replaced that joined Sly with Rusty Allen. He was from Monroe, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm. But Paul Starworth played when Larry left. Yeah, Larry Graham left.
Larry Graham out of Texas, man.
Yeah. But it's amazing. Yeah.
We're going to have to bring you guys on individually and so you can tell you. This is a very brief. We've almost run out of time. I think I'm going to go over a few more minutes because we had some technical difficulties. But Malinda, do you have any more questions?
Yeah, just remind listeners how they can, connect with you guys and, give your websites out to our listeners and how they could connect and how they could connect to all of you.
Yeah, Malinda, you've been so quiet, Malinda. You're not in the witness protection. You're not in the witness protection program, are you? Because you're real quiet.
No, allowing you guys to speak.
Yeah. You can also download Teddie's material from Spotify, iTunes, and Apple Music. Also,
So, is there anything else you would like to add?
Yes, and we have.
Go ahead, Nolan.
Go ahead, Teddie.
No, what I was going to say, I just want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to express myself, because this is my first interview like this, and I really appreciate it. And I just want you to know I'm so thankful, and God bless all of you.
We'll bring you back.
They say ditto.
Okay.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Well, ditto to you, and you've got to talk more when we talk now.
I multitask. I'm doing other things too. So, but yeah, I will talk more next time.
And God bless you all.
We want to connect with you guys. Gospel is the music that we play. Gospel, blues, R&B. We do a what is it? We're as my father used to say, but we are eclectic. Yeah, we are very eclectic.
Eclectic. Okay, and listen, Teddie will be available if you guys, anybody out there would like to book him or for an event or to come. Let us know. We'll make him available.
We put the word out to. There's a blues society up here, Toronto Blues Society, and they also do gospel stuff. I will definitely, when I get off the phone, they bought Bobby Rush up here.
Oh, okay. You know, I haven't been to Toronto since 1977. I used to appear at a club called the Lecoq d'Or up there back in the 70s.
Look, let me shut up. I'll tell you the story after. Go ahead.
I used to stay at the Ford Hotel before they tore it down up there.
Oh, hotel. Oh my God. I'll tell you a story about the Lecoq d'Or Hotel. You won't believe this. I was brother Jimi Hendrix was arrested up here for, I think he had a little herb on him, or maybe something a little bit heavier. And I got to talk to Jimi Hendrix for about a half an hour in front of the Lecoq d'Or.
Yeah. Yeah, Bill Bulikin. But anyway, like you said, we'll have to talk about that another time.
Well, Jimmy was I used to sing with a group called Eminem and the Peanuts, and Little Richard wanted us to come out on to be his backup singers. And that's another story. I can't even go into that on the radio. That's not.
Oh yeah.
Some of it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you know, I kept in touch with Little Richard until he passed away. He lived in a hotel in Nashville, Tennessee. Every week we'd talk. Yeah.
Little
I'm
Richard,
so glad that he turned his life around. Yeah.
You know, there was one thing about Little Richard that a lot of people didn't realize. Little Richard was for black and for all oppressed people. He was really a humanitarian. He was really a people's person. He was about changing the world.
Like a funny thing.
Go ahead. No, I think Clyde McFadden was a man that was about helping people too.
Yeah. And Norman, it's a funny thing that you say that the bad things spread like a fire, but the good things are quieted like a quiet storm. They don't tell those things, you know. And you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'm gonna tell you this story, then I'm gonna shut up. Jesse Belvin's son, Jesse Belvin Jr., says that his younger brother was on the wild side. So he was basically saying that Little Richard had picked him up, and because Little Richard's sexual orientation, he was basically saying that the younger brother didn't want to even Little Richard, and he was basically telling. He said he had to kind of kick his baby brother and tell him, that Jesse Belvin, Little Richard was a man who helped your daddy. It's like he was one of your daddy's best friends, and so cease and desist on any criticism of Little Richard.
Well, if you know Jesse Belvin's son, you tell him that our label, we're just going to produce a country version of his song "Pledging My Love" by Jesse Belvin, and I'll send you a copy of that. I'll send you a copy. H.B. Barnum has it. We produced it, went into the studio. We took a Western artist called Pledging My Love. You'll love it.
Was I remember Charlie Wilson and those guys had a song, "Yo, ladies, my old lady too." I mean, country and Western. Country is really black music. A lot of people, even the country music, people have acknowledged that. That's country music. Western music today is nothing but like white folks singing the blues. That's
that's it. Yeah. You think you think your refrigerator is cold? Keep your beer next to my wife's heart.
Well, this is Norman. Here's another quick alert. We are going to have. We've got Ollie Woodson in the live choir, H.B. Barnes live choir. It's about to come out with a single.
The last song that Ollie Woodson, the lead singer to the Temptations, made, we're going to be producing his last song called God can, and we'll be out.
Yep. Ali Woodson, the bad man, the brother could. He had an E. He was kind of sing, could he?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Go ahead, Norman. Tell him, Norman. Norman?
Yeah, we should. Yeah, I'm here.
But tell him that when we're going to release that song by Ali.
It'll be coming up in the next 2 months. Yep. 2 months. We're almost ready for it to come on out now. So, but we're going to give it about 2 months. So we'll hit you up and let you know when it's going to be released.
And we'll send it to you,
right.
Norman. We'll send it to you, Norman, first.
Right.
Please. And I wanted to say that before we close out, just let everybody know that I am a member of the Life Choir. I sing in the tenor section of the Life Choir. Whenever I'm in California, it used to be Thursday night. We would rehearse every Thursday.
Well, I know you, Norman. You just don't remember me. I come every summer and winter out there, and I know who you are, but you don't remember me. I'm the little short, fat guy.
I from like I said, usually before the walk, there was a sloss and shuffle, and you're responsible for that.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone the other day, and they were mentioning you. And in Dixie on YouTube, they play Sally. Let Me Ride Sally.
Stick that little foot Sally in.
Bigfoot Sally in. That's on YouTube. You can see yourself on Dick Clark introduced the song.
Yeah, I know.
And
Stick that little foot Sally in the Land of a Thousand Dances before Wilson Pickett recorded it. I had the number one in 1965. It's on YouTube also. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we don't let we let me tell you.
Go ahead, Norman.
No, I say we've gone 10 minutes overtime, but it was a pleasure. Whatever problems we have with the folks is my responsibility, not you guys. Blame me. I enjoyed this immensely. And next time I get you guys, I think you motivated Malinda to talk more.
Yeah. All right, Malinda.
I will. I'll have more questions if I could, It's easier with there was 4 people on the phone. You guys had more important things to talk about, so I enjoyed the conversation.
Thank
you.
Take care. All right. And listen, you have been listening to Teddie Marrow and Robin Lloyd.
You there? Okay.
Round Robin, yep.
Round Robin, yes, sir.